Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Vancouver Resource Investment Conference 2017, and with me here is now Justin Ried, the CEO of Sulliden Mining Capital, and we want to get an update from him, of course. Justin, welcome.
Thank you. How are you?
How is it going these days, Sulliden? I think it was a little bit quiet the last 6 months, but maybe there's a little bit in the making for 2017.
Yeah,
What's going on?
I think we've been purposely quiet because we've been busy working.
Good. That's always good.
It is good. So as everybody knows, we signed an option agreement with First Quantum for the Troilus gold mine in Quebec. And over the last 7 months, we've been actively engineering that with our technical team. And this is the same technical team that developed the Shawindo deposit, which we sold to Rio Alto, and that we kept in the company as we formed Sulliden Mining Capital. So we are nearing completion of our final resource model, and we've already released that we have over 2.7 million ounces.
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot. Yeah. And this is a past producer. It's a brownfields location, and so we are actively engineering an underground extension to the mine. It's going to look very, very similar to Agnico's Gold X deposit, which is located up the road.
Wow.
So shortly we'll be bringing that to the market, and ideally we are now looking at various methods and various ways to how best to monetize this option within Sulliden Mining and bring it back to our shareholders.
Great. So what could a shareholder, let's say, expect? What ideas do you have? I mean, the one hand, I'm just hypothetically, of course, because we don't know yet. But the point would be, let's assume you are selling this to somebody, Can the shareholders expect like a dividend? Because management is a big shareholder of Sulliden Mining, So does it make sense? You say, okay, we pay $1 dividend, for example, or you say no, you get new shares, or what might be some ways?
I guess the one thing I'll preface our comments with is that management and insiders own almost 40% of the company.
Voilà.
So we are completely aligned with our shareholders.
Very good.
And it really depends on ultimately how we structure and at what stage our development is and how much capital is needed going forward. I think certainly what we'll do is we get no value for Troilus right now, mainly because we're not talking about it a lot until we get that preliminary economics. But certainly we'll be looking at some form of monetization, whether that is moving it into another company or into a wholly owned company. Sulliden would own those shares, and or we would dividend those shares back to our shareholders. At some time, our shareholders are going to reap the reward of that. If it's a full asset sale, obviously we want to maximize the value as much as we can before we sell it. And we're very good at this. We've done it a number of times.
Absolutely.
And for us, it's really about completing the engineering and the permitting side. So I think the next 4 to 5 months are going to be extremely interesting for on the Troilus side.
So that means maybe we get as a shareholder, I'm a shareholder too, I should say that, so maybe we get a nice gift for the summer vacation.
We're working towards something like that.
Right, perfect. Any news from the other projects you want to tell our viewers maybe?
We have a number of investments that we actively help incubate. Agia Resources is our largest holding, and we own 20% of that company, and we actively manage that. We have 7 drills going on the property. A new reserve will come out very shortly. The EIA is now with the government, so that's been completed, and the full bankable feasibility is going to be done by October. So for Agia, it's very exciting because a cradle to grave from really having nothing 18 months ago to a full feasibility and a permitted operation by October, November of this year. And it's ASX listed, ticker's AGR. We'll be looking at other markets to bring it to as well, and that's actively underway.
Perfect. So that sounds to me like the Sulliden stock is a bit undervalued if I hear all the activity what you are doing. And the people can expect a lot over the next 18 months, right?
Yes. Yes, I think it's going to be they're going to be surprise announcements because we quietly go about our business. We're not a very liquid stock. It's very hard to get a position, and as such, there's going to be those binary events
Yeah.
with our holdings.
Fantastic. Great. Justin, thank you very much for that.
Thank
I look forward to some good announcements then.
Great, thank you.
Great, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it was Justin Ried, the CEO of Sulliden Mining Capital. And yeah, you heard it. Big things are going on with Troilus, with Aguia, of course. And yeah, maybe we look forward to a nice dividend out. One thing is for sure, the stock is really undervalued. Check out the company. Thanks for watching us, and bye-bye from Vancouver.